You guys probably can't see it on the camera, but there's a fish coming up right towards my line right now. Big old red. I can see my bait. I can't see the red right now. Oh, he's still circling it. There he goes. Nope, nope. There's a couple on it though.
You can see him.
Oh yeah, I can see them. They're circling it. They want it. They know it's food. Come on. I can barely see it. Just free line and line. Yep, I still see it. Barely. Oh, there's something. I think my drag. Nope, it's not locked. Good. Once I come a little out. Oh, big head shakes. Big head shakes. I bet we know what this one is. That was on a live one. I ended up throwing a live one down there. Come on. Maybe he's not teeny. I mean, this rod's so beefy.
God, there's so many of them down there.
Mark's on. Oh, there you go. I see mine flashing. He's trying to mess with yours.
Yeah.
Yours should be straight down though, because you had the weight. Come on. I think he's bigger than I thought he was, because I have the really heavy rod here. Let me come over to you.
Whoops.
You're good.
Oh yeah. There's the other one.
I think it's heavier than you thought.
Yep. Saw another one chasing Mark's up. Yep, that's a big one.
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
Yep, that's a big one.
The other side. Oh yeah.
Here we go. Got him hooked right in the corner of that circle. We'll show you guys one of these big old red snappers before we go do something different. All right, let's deal with this guy. So we got that circle hook right there. And with these circle hooks, a lot of times you can roll them. Just hold on the line, roll them. They come out like that. There we go. Ooh, he got me. He poked me.
What did you teach us?
So we've been fishing for a while. We caught some red snapper. We got a cooler full of amberjacks, which I wasn't filming because I didn't feel like it. But we got a bunch of little amberjacks, like 30 inches or so. And it's hot. So I'm gonna jump in the water. We're gonna see what's down there. We got a lot of life around us, and I'm gonna get suited up, hop in the water, and we'll get with you after that. All right, let's check it out. Man, did it feel good to get in the water, and I'm gonna go ahead and talk you through everything that's going down right here. First thing I'm doing is loading up the spear gun. I got the bands pulled back. I put the slip tip on. This isn't the kind of spear that has a little flopper or barb-like thing on it. The whole tip comes off, which gives you a really secure shot in a fish. And then right there, you just saw me put another clip onto the back of the gun. The gun has a reel so the fish can run, but I also have a reel on my belt connected to the gun in case there's some kind of tangle in the reel on the gun. I don't end up having to let go of my gun and lose it. I can let it go, it's on my belt reel, and I still got a chance. Some people think a gun this big is overkill for diving like this, but there's no walls in the ocean. That means even though I'm diving and I'm looking for reef fish, there could be a 60-pound wahoo that swims by, or I could run into a 100-pound cubera. And that's why I shoot a big gun. I want to be prepared for that big fish, and I'd rather be overgunned than undergunned. So now you can see the red snapper are absolutely everywhere. I love just being in the water, floating around with them, and these aren't little red snapper. These are the ones you've seen us catching in the videos recently. The 10, 12, 15, up to 20-pound red snapper are in this area. Robin was hooked on a big fish, and it went down towards the structure, which was a perfect indication for me to start making my drop down, and we're gonna let this play out for you and let you see what I saw on my very first dive. right there, gag grouper. I am unbelievably stoked. I got to put the heat to them because there's Goliaths around, there's structure around. I don't want it to be a big mess. It doesn't need to be, because I shoot that powerful gun with this cable slip tip on it, and I can rip these fish up. I had a good shot. I knew he wasn't coming off, and I just started kicking hard and pulling hard, and that was an awesome way to start the day. That's the one we wanted. Nice old gag grouper. There's a spear connected. It's good. I don't want to drop it because the spear will fly in. Oh, I thought I killed it, but I guess I didn't. Just watch out. Whew. I'm gonna take a little break and then maybe go try it again.
Nice
Good job,
fish,
Joey.
Yay! That's
I am
fun.
stoked.
Yeah.
Nice old gag grouper. That is my grouper season opening right there. Oh, and look at this. He broke someone off. I don't know if you can see it. There's a hook down there in his throat. Way down there. You probably can't see it, but there's that little dot way down there. We'll get that hook out and show that to you too. But nice old gag. We're back in the water now, and I'm regrouping, reloading the gun, getting everything situated, and it's a different spot. I got everything all set up, and there was no shortage of life at all on this spot. There was tons of jacks cruising around, and I had an idea of what I wanted. It's a spot that I know holds a lot of permit, and I wanted to wait for the permit to come in. We actually already had a bunch of amberjacks in the boat that we caught rod and reel, so I wasn't looking to shoot any amberjacks. But it's amazing just swimming with these fish, seeing how close you can get. They're just not threatened by freedivers at all, at least in this situation. And then I got my shot coming off on the permit. We'll let that play. I took a pretty far shot on it. I hit it dead center body, which on a permit means you're gonna get your butt kicked. These fish are so strong. Luckily, I didn't get sharked on it. I was the only one in the water, and I just started pulling on him as hard as I could. Now, I actually hit him like right through the spine. He didn't fight too hard, but he was sideways, so the little kicking he did was still enough to put some pretty good pressure on it. And the spear was wedged in there. It never even came off onto the slip tip. Here. I got the gun, Mark. I got the gun. Grab both sides of the spear. Just be careful. I'm coming up. Nice permit. Nice little day of diving. Got some fishing in, some diving. I think we're gonna start heading back now. Now that worked perfectly. Made the call to hop in the water, and the groupers were there waiting for me. Now I dove this spot a couple weeks ago before grouper season opened, and I saw 2 gags. So it was pretty awesome to get in there and come back up with a grouper right away. It was absolutely awesome. Now we're gonna probably do some more fishing. I might do some more diving, I don't know. That's what we do out here. We fish, we dive, we do a little bit of everything, and we'll figure out what's happening next. We made it back, and we got a cooler full of some brown fish. A couple gags, nice permit, and a couple AJs. So we got some work to do. We're gonna get to work on them. I am so stoked on that grouper though. That grouper's really nice too. Very happy with them. We got them all laid out on the table, and this was kind of interesting. I had the hook here, and I blew it off the fillet table. I don't know where it ended up. But there was a hook in there. I wouldn't qualify it as a grouper hook, but he also had 2 sardines in him. The big grouper, the small grouper had nothing. Amberjacks had pretty much nothing. But that's kind of interesting. Always like to see what the fish are eating.